a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stint, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great stop by this defense. Second down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for third down.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw, it's Wiggins. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Intercepted deep in his own end.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Looking to throw, it's Wiggins. It's complete to the right. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's on target and complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God to this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Here comes the heat. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boys, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He'll do it himself. Finds a little space. Makes it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
Dropping back, it's Wiggins. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs. Wants to throw on first down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And back to the air on second down. This time he's got his man. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and it up for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now, here's second and long. On the ground, it's Hicks.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Wiggins. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on, he had him right down the middle and he flat dropped it. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Beebe. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass, it's Wiggins. The quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they're not on the same page there.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got third and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. And now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the returner goes down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Wiggins. Hubs it downfield. Makes a connection. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Miami! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top. Going to throw it over the top of the D. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
my arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not what's coming to mind, but, man, you just want to put it out there. Maybe put a little bit more air underneath it. Not a lot more when you got a guy that fast, but, man, that's probably one he wants back.
Number 12, on to kick it away.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Got his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Nice job ruining that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today,
he uncorks one deep. Catch inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
And the Hurricanes are on the move. They'll throw it from the red zone. Moving away from pressure. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Toss to the outside. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 10 to Hawaii. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Oh, what a caught! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Hurricane! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The short hands, it's Dickens.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
3rd down and 2. You know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Wiggins. Pulls it in. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by this defense stringing along the option, not letting them make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried. Behind the line of scrimmage.
The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set.
Breaks into the open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Wiggins. Spits it out to the back. And wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires to the middle. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete and will change ends of the field now. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That is no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Wants to throw. It's Wiggins. Fires to the right. Fires it incomplete. Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This time he's got him. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 4. And this offense is rolling. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Canes headed quickly to the line. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Back to pass, it's Wiggins. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Miami! They move on top here in the fourth. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? That the quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got enough for the first. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And the Hurricanes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield, it's Wiggins. Quarterback adapting. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. The corners are walked up tight. They'll go with a direct snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead. You've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play throwing.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's got it. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's caught downfield. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
They get to him as he throws. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the
and it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Touchdown, Rebels! How about that D making the play and lining up the board and swinging some momentum in their favor? He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot? Or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
Dropping back, it's Wiggins. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
On the gun, wants to pass. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Snap it to the back. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire.
Headed to the end zone. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
Well, and a lot of people at home are wondering on this drive with the leader, they just going to take a knee and just take the win into the locker room, but they're staying aggressive. They're handing it off.